Old school stream, man. How you been, dude?
Been good. Just busy. You know, end of the year. Bear market's over with. Bull market's kicking in. PulseChain tour still going. So we're just going to get out there and do it again during the bull market.
So, like, how many stops are you going to do this year, you think? Because is it all U.S.? Are you going Europe?
No, we're going to be doing some global stuff, too.
Okay.
So we're going to go to Europe. I think we're going to go to Australia. We're going to hit London. You know, I think Italy will have a cruise with the Crypto Spa Book guys. We're going to do a cruise with them.
Yeah.
And then
I want to talk on the mic and stuff a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Get a little fur away. There we go.
There you go.
How's that right there? Right there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do is hit the globe this time and just bring awareness to PulseChain and Richard Heart ecosystem and what's going on there. A couple other projects too, but yeah, see how they pan out.
So I'm kind of like a little surprised right now with what's going on because like PulseChain's pumping, you know, incentive tokens pumping, and everything in the PulseChain ecosystem is pumping, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's some people that are kind of salty, and like I mean, you were kind of talking about like why, right?
Well, you know, I mean, we got to look at the history and everything, right, and the community. I mean, they're going to have growing pains, period. But I've been trying to figure out what this like phenomenon or syndrome is with what's going on with some of the people, and it's there are some of the OGs that, you know, hey, they just kind of faded off into obscurity, went back to work and did what they had to do during the bear market to make it or whatever. Some of them stayed around and braved through it. And then some of us just kept going forward, you know, building businesses, you know, funding businesses, even in the bear market,
taking shots on movies.
Making movies.
Making
movies.
I mean, that was no matter what, it was a big event. I still was shocked how many people were flooding it, though. Yeah. I have to say, and I've said this before, you know, I've called you the villain of the movie.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to understand from my point of view, dude. Like, I mean, like I filled up so we sold out all the showings here in Las Vegas, right? Like it just happened. This wasn't planned. I had the crypto mindset event here last year, and it happened to land on the same week. You guys are theatrical release for the poll. So I was like, hey, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Double party.
We're double party. So let's do it. We're watching the movie together. And then I'm just watching all my buddies on the silver screen or on the screen. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it was a lot of fun and I think necessary. Yeah. I mean, look at that movie so when we were out shopping the movie around, you know, they watched the movie and said, man, this is a great movie, but that's not the direction we're taking with crypto. They said it wasn't nefarious enough. They wanted nefarious. They wanted, you know, murder for hire. They wanted drugs. They wanted money laundering.
The Epstein stuff's hot right now.
They wanted all that, and they didn't want a movie that actually took an objective look at, you know, a crypto, a founder, a community, the detractors. They didn't want to, you know, put that together yet. So it's obvious that mainstream, even though they're trying to get their hands in on crypto, they still don't want it. You know what I mean? They still don't want it.
You want to know some bullshit? All right, you guys, if you guys go on my stream right now and hit the fucking like button. But besides that, if you go on my YouTube channel and you check all the lives, every live stream I've done, the last 10 or 12 live streams I've done have been like, you know, not monetized, but limited, basically. The last one that I had that was fully monetized, believe it or not, is hottest altcoin picks. I fucking shit. These fucking
you kill it. You kill it.
It's so stupid, dude. Like
I gotta do one of those.
They fucking watch. It's so stupid. It makes me mad. Like I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do. Like I just, you know, you've seen, you know, I don't even have to say the YouTube. You know, every other YouTuber is hottest 10 altcoins, 15 this, 15 fucking that. So I was like, all right, I just put hottest altcoin titles as a throwaway, whatever, right? The only one that wasn't demonetized, it was fucking fully pushed out. It did a shit ton of views, and I was like, God damn it! It's because YouTube literally, like, I can't make hex specific. I can't do phantom. Anything specific, nah, semi-monetized. Yeah. But you make one about hot altcoin, something about saying stupid hot alt. They love that. They want, because they're trying to get you to gamble. Yeah. I mean, we're in Las Vegas, but you know, it kind of is what it is.
Well, back to the phenomenon with the you know, what's going on in the community. You know, we went through, you know, a bull market with Hex launching in the bull, and we all kind of like got together, and there was a lot of camaraderie because we were all going for the same thing. You know, we were all trying
which I miss a little bit, which I do miss.
Oh man, it was great. You know, back then with the way all of us were, you know, hanging out, and you know, the first meetup, the first Hex meetup, you know, that was cool. And you know, it was a lot of fun. And then we, you know, and we saw all kinds of coins come and go, you know, all of Trevon's and all their freaking, you know, Hourglass Games and Crane
Hourglass.
What's his name?
Craig. Yeah. What was that stupid coin called? Axis.
Yeah. There was all kinds of different, you know, stuff that came out, and we all talked about it, and you know, hey, and then some of them turned out to be scams, some of them just Hourglass Games.
I think all of them came out to be
all of them
were scams.
Most all of them. I mean, there were very few that actually, you know, like Hedron and a couple other things that actually.
That was actually like the first one, really.
What was that?
Was the first one that wasn't a scam? Was Hedron actually? Like,
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, because everything else didn't like completely flopped. Yeah, completely flopped. I mean, I'm not talking like, but this is like pre-PulseChain stuff. Like, PulseChain, like I think a lot of this stuff's going to make it. But we'll see. A bear market. Bear market's tough, dude. I mean, a bear market's tough. I mean, we've had the community go all Bud Light on us. We had from Island Boys to and like just to go back to the first thing we were saying in the stream. We were just talking about this off screen, was kind of like, it's crazy how like some people are still mad right now.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the reasons why is a lot of them sold their coins to speculate into altcoins in the PulseChain ecosystem, and they were caught off a position on this PulseChain pump.
Or they got in at the top.
Yeah.
And they've rode it all the way down. And then, you know, and then there were some of the people that, hey, some of the seasoned people that have been in crypto for a while went and made plays on other cryptos, and you know, and some of them did well. And I think that's the other thing people are mad about, is that some of them went over there and gambled and came back with some money, and you know, that's not palatable to some people. And now there's these RH, you know, maximalists that are out there that are just like putting words in Richard's mouth now. Like Richard's not saying jack shit, you know, but there's people out there saying, "Oh, Richard doesn't, you know, like what you're doing, and Richard, you know, would be against that, and blah 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 blah, and that's why Richard unfollowed." No.
You know, I was going to say something really off. I'm just not going to say it, like, but it's reminding me of a religion here on this planet. I'm not going to say which one.
Well, it's, you know, and it's always been that way, and there's a few people that are just gonna, you know, be like that. I mean, it's, you know, it's one thing to admire somebody and their intellect, their teaching skills, their position within the ecosystem here, you know, but it's another to like make absolutes, and to shun other people for not feeling the same way about this guy you do, or the same way about his ecosystem that you do, you know, to each his own. Everybody, you know, I got into this thing because of Richard, and it's changed, you know, my life completely for generations. And I just don't see how beating on everybody else out there trying to make their way or do things is doing any good for the community. You know, it's like, you know, go out and do your thing. Go out and make a better place, and make a better stream, and talk better about things, and make people understand, you know, do your thing. You don't need to go out sniping people. You know, it's like, what use is that?
But I mean, it got really popular to do that because basically there was nothing to do during the bear market. And it was all social media shit. Everyone became a social media gangster, or was like, let me create drama and it's going to get views. And I mean, but it's pushed out. I mean, that's what gets, I mean, the algorithm on YouTube pushes that shit. And same thing with Twitter. I mean, all of it pushes that. Like, but you know, everyone's a bunch of fucking monkeys. You know? Let's fight.
Stream monkeys, stream. We're streaming monkeys. That's what we used to call ourselves, as streaming monkeys, because you know, I mean, we streamed every day. We did everything we could for the ecosystem, and you know, and Richard, you know, he didn't really praise us, or you know, and so I don't know. It's kind of weird to me the way things are going these days with it all. I mean, I appreciate, you know, the having true DeFi now, having real DeFi available.
Right.
And, you know, and Richard gets all the credit for that, for putting it out. And, you know, and I'm just going to go out and, you know, teach people about it and try and bring crypto to mainstream, because, you know, if we don't open up the tent for everybody, if we don't, you know, try and make it palatable for everybody, we got to make it simple. We got to make it inviting. We got to attract people, because this is a volunteer army. You know, we're not here. We don't have advertising or any of that kind of stuff. It's all word of mouth and people telling stories, you know, and if you know, things are too memey or fucking, you know, people backbiting each other all the time, it's just unattractive. People, you know, people don't really want to get it. And then again, you know, we're talking about two things here. We've got a community and Twitter space and all that kind of stuff. That some people out there in the investment world don't even fucking look at that shit.
No,
you know, they're like, that's not going to be my thing.
I mean, we're basically trying to, I mean, like a lot of the big VCs, I mean, they're just like, deals are just getting brought up to them and they put money in. So they're actually talking to the founder. How much? All right, cool. Got an allocation. Just give us a heads up on the call.
Well, most of the hex whales, you know, they're like that. They're not out there in social media. You know, I know a few of them, and they're not, you know, they don't want to be in the public eye.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that made Hex pump, you know. So, you know, and you need the whales.
Yeah.